How about this one? It has been on the minds of so many people for so long. Did you know for more than 10 years, feet are washing ashore from the Pacific Ocean? Officials now asking for your help. They can't identify the 15th foot to mysteriously appear. 15. This is in British Columbia, just over the border from Washington State. Officials say they have found all 15 in the similar area stretching back to 2007. So far, 10 of them have been matched to missing people. Several of them have been matched as pairs. This is just bizarre. Authorities say they aren't worried about foul play. The latest foot was found back in September wearing a size 9. This shoe here, and could have belonged to a man under 50, they say. Let's sort through this. Bring in Joseph Scott Morgan. He is a distinguished professor of applied forensics at Jacksonville State University. Good to see you. Bizarre case to me in so many ways. At first I was thinking, is this from boat accidents? What could this possibly be? Where do you begin with this? Do you see if there's any trauma involved with what they're finding?
Yes, Susan. Good afternoon to you, by the way. Yeah, in my estimation, this is a scientific anomaly that we're seeing here. One of the things that we want to look for from an investigative standpoint is to see how exactly these feet became disembodied, if you will. Was it as a result of trauma? Was it as a result of, say, car crashes, falls, or more ominous, is this a case of dismemberment? I don't think they have any evidence of that to this point. So it makes it quite compelling, doesn't it?
Let's talk about it. It very much does so. Let's talk about your expertise and DNA forensics. There is something called viable and non-viable DNA. What does that mean?
Well, let's think about the environment in which these articles of clothing, the shoes, are being found in, containing this amount of human remain. I'm sure that some are fully intact feet, others are just partial. This is a very harsh environment, Susan. So we have to ask the question: when these bones or even some tissue, a soft tissue that's remaining, is found, is it viable? Can we go in and actually remove or take a sample of DNA that would be viable for examination? And that's the rub. Everybody, you know, in the general public think, oh, well, you have DNA. Let's match it up with somebody. Well, the big question at the end of the day, even if you do have viable DNA, who are you going to match it to? Because there is not some kind of holding house that has all of this DNA compiled where you can go back and compare it to things. It's a hit or miss proposition at best.
Thanks for your expertise on this, and I wonder if they know more than they're telling us, because they don't suspect foul play. Joseph Scott Morgan, thank you.
You bet.